feel like I've been shitting on Star Wars a lot recently. I don't know. I might just be because I get mad at the hype train, I guess. Um, it's just a huge hype train for stuff that's just, I mean, it's good, but it's not the best in the world, ever, But it's like we have to give it credit, and we have to automatically love everything just because it's Star Wars. Like, fuck the Beatles, but you got to respect the Beatles, I guess, or admire them just because they were the first. So Star Wars was kind of the first major, and so now we have to love everything about it. I don't know. You should always be skeptical of everything, if you ask me. Conversely, there are a ton of Star Wars stuff that I do love. I have a ton of Star Wars toys. I love most of the Black Series that they make is great. As long as you can get your hands on it, it's fucking awesome. It's easy to army build. A lot of the stuff goes dirt cheap on Amazon, so it's cool, and they do it justice most of the time. And now that Hasbro has it, I mean, it's, and then Disney owns it and everything. I mean, there's never going to be an end to this shit. So that's what's good about it too. Like, we're going to be collecting it until we die. So the big one I wanted to get into was, of course, I got the Darth Vader Legacy Pack, which, as you all know, comes with that thing right there, the little stand or whatever. So we're going to open this up and see what all the fuss is about. So right away, it's 2 and 2. So the whole package is just those two together. So this is literally just as I thought, the exact same one as the one that's going to be released later. And it's even just the same packaging. So the only difference with this $20 one that'll be released later in the year is that it's going to come with this other $20 set right here. And then it's the bigger packaging, of course. Okay, let's take a look at that display base that it comes with. Okay, here is the one side of it. Now, overall, it's pretty cool. So it's got a bunch of pegs here, all throughout, which you can see. You kind of can't see, but you can see it right there. There's one. You get the idea. So it's supposed to be all these. This is the whole line that'll come out with. It's all the good guys, kinda, that are here now. So, but it looks like it'll have enough room for it, and it's 6-inch scale, I guess. So good and bad. The good is the display overall is pretty sound. It snaps in, and it's got the 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and then 3, 1, 2, 3 there, and then this little Star Wars thing, like a banner right there. I do like that it kind of matches up like there with the signage, and then all throughout with the display. That's pretty cool. And then of course the design of this right here is pretty sweet. And then on the other side is the Star Battle there. Now that, of course, this is interchangeable. Now the negatives. The bad part, first off, is so this obviously comes folded. So there's the crease there and then a crease there. Now, you probably could take this and have it, put it in some books, in between some books or something like that, or just flatten it out like under something heavy for a while, so it stays completely straight. But in the beginning, it's not, as you can see right there. So it's gonna bow out either this direction or the other direction, depending on which way you display it first. And so it kind of sucks. Like that. Secondly, there's these 2 tabs here, removable tabs. It's exactly like how like a picture frame would be, there and there, but there's only those 2. So it looks like, you would think there'd be one, because there's a hole there and there's a hole there. You think they'd be all around, maybe on the bottom here, something on the top, but that's not the case either. So there's only the 2. So I mean, it doesn't move or anything like that, because it also sticks in to. There's a little like indentation that it kind of slides into right there, and then it keeps it in place with here and here. But I feel like there should be more. The third negative I didn't like is that this right here is a sticker, and I always have terrible times with stickers. As you can see, this little white line right here is actually where it just kind of like went back and forth, because I kind of got some bubbles here, and I was trying to fix it, and then that got messed up. So technically speaking, this is already destroyed. I think it goes with the aesthetic of it because it's supposed to be a vintage look, so I don't really care. But it's hard pressed. Like if you were doing like actual collector shit, like would you take that sticker and put it on there? I would probably say no. Overall, I think it's really cool. I mean, it's pretty huge. That looks like to be, you know, like 12 inches. Hold on. It doesn't say how long it is on the box. I'm assuming that's got to, I don't have a tape measure with me, so it's got to be like 16 inches wide, something like that, and about 10 inches tall, maybe, including this thing. But I think it's pretty cool. I think it's worth it for 40 bucks. I probably would not buy this on its own, but because it comes with a Vader, then that's definitely the selling point. So just so you have the Vader right now. I could definitely see, like, so back in the day, this was the only thing that you got, and it kind of like would hold your place, I guess, until you get the new one. I don't know if I would do that. I guess that's another incentive as well. Like, you're definitely going to get the toys if you have this thing, but I know the original's thousands of dollars for that one, so maybe I guess it was worth it in the end. So overall, I would say, like I said before, I think it's definitely worth it, just, you know, to have the display, and just so you have the Vader now. You know, if you don't really have the room for the display, or you're not into that, or you're going to keep them in the packaging, then I probably would recommend not getting the display. So you can go either way. Another thing, I guess, is what I'm saying. So get behind the hype train, I guess, and just spend the fucking money. It's $40. Goddamn.